SwingWorker is a popular utility class developed by Sun Microsystems for the Swing library of the Java programming language. SwingWorker enables proper use of the event dispatching thread. As of Java 6, SwingWorker is included in the JRE. Several incompatible, unofficial versions of SwingWorker were produced from 1998 to 2006. And care must be taken to avoid the abundant documentation on these versions predating Java 6. Usage in Java 6.0. The event dispatching thread problem. SwingWorker is useful when a time-consuming task has to be performed following a user interaction event. For example, parsing a huge XML file. On pressing a J button. The most straightforward way to do it is. This will work, but unfortunately, the loadCaml method will be called in the same thread as the main swing thread, the event dispatching thread. So if the method needs time to perform, the GUI will freeze during this time. SwingWorker solution. This problem is not specific to Java, but common to many GUI models. SwingWorker proposes a way to solve it by performing the time-consuming task on another background thread, keeping the GUI responsive during this time. Creating the worker equals. The following code defines the SwingWorker, which encapsulates the loadCaml method call. Worker or execution equals. Execution is started by using the SwingWorker execute method. Retrieving the result equals. The result can be retrieved by using the SwingWorker get method, as calling get on the event dispatch thread blocks all events, including repaints, from being processed until the task completes. One must avoid calling it before the lengthy operation has finished. There are two ways to retrieve the result after the task completion. Override the SwingWorker done method. This method is called on the main event dispatching thread. Register a listener by using the worker SwingWorker. Add property change a listener. Property change a listener method. The listener will be notified of changes in the worker state. Complete worker example equals. History. Usage before Java 6.0. SwingWorker has been part of Java SHA only since Java 6.0. Sun has released versions to be used with earlier JDKs, although they were unofficial versions which were not part of the Java SHA and were not mentioned in the standard library documentation. The most recent of these versions dates from 2003 and is often referred to as SwingWorker version 3. Unfortunately, the JDK 6.0 SwingWorker and the version 3 SwingWorker use different method names and are not compatible. The backport version, see below, is now recommended for pre-Java 6 usage. An example for instantiating SwingWorker 3 is shown below. The start method executes the code added in the construct method in a separate thread. To be alerted when the background thread finishes, one need only override the finished method. The construct method can return a result which can later be retrieved using SwingWorker's get method. Backport of the Java 6 SwingWorker. A backport of the Java 6 SwingWorker to Java 5 is available at http SwingWorker Java net. Apart from the package name, org, JDesktop, SwingWorker, it is compatible with the Java 6 SwingWorker equivalents. System, component model, background worker, net framework, Flash, system, worker, Adobe Flash, Android, OS, async task, Android. See also, SwingLabs. SwingWorker class documentation for Java 7. Worker threads and SwingWorker from Oracle's Java concurrency in Swing tutorial. Improve application performance with SwingWorker in Java SHA 6 by John O'Connor. January 2007.